Alexithymia is a psychological term that refers to difficulty in identifying and describing your emotions. It usually just refers to the difficulty describing and identifying one's own emotions, but it can also involve some challenges in recognizing and describing emotions in others. Now, obviously, that can affect our presentation in social relationships. If we cannot quickly ascertain that someone is making us anxious or fearful, obviously that could put us a little bit more at risk than if we had identified that this person is giving off some bad vibes. Now, it is often a co-occurring trait in neurodivergent people, possibly to do with how our brains process information. But the important thing for coaches is that we need to work with people who have alexithymia at their own pace and make sure that we normalise the way that this is processed. Now, mindfulness and body awareness can be really helpful. For example, sadness might be felt in the throat, anxiety might be felt in the stomach, and it might be much easier to identify the bodily sensation than the more abstract nature of the emotion. For some people, visual aids such as emoticons can be quite helpful rather than trying to describe it verbally, because you've got a concrete image of what that looks like. And it might be that just by improving self-awareness in this way, we're more able to talk about the feelings that we experience. We're not entirely sure what causes alexithymia, and it isn't just neurodivergent people that can experience it. There do appear to be some brain differences, particularly in the areas related to emotional processing and regulation, but traumatic or adverse childhood experiences can influence the development of alexithymia, because if you've never learned to identify and regulate your emotions, you're more likely to experience alexithymia later in life. It might also have to do with cultural norms. If you are growing up in an environment where emotions aren't readily expressed, that can also contribute to alexithymia. Neurocognitive processing, as I said before, sensory sensitivity may contribute to difficulties in verbalizing emotional